Strikers, 3-3. Fight 6.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
On the ball. Check, smash. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights him off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Giants had 4-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Set, hut. Shot, 17.
Ritter off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And now the rookie's free. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Cunningham to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process.
Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hyatt goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Chandler, 67 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The Cunningham's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
18, right here.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Opposite, green.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Hustle.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blue striker. Hey, blue. Black ultra.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Check pitch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return from his end zone is Grant. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Ritter fires quickly out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, here's Ritter. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him.
Ritter has it knocked down, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Yellow. Smash, red. Needle blue. Green jack.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment. When the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Cunningham. Open man right side is Rice. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the ball.
Now Cunningham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 64 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Giants 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He'll try again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up,
Here we go.
pow,
Set.
knocked him for a loss.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they're going to speed things up here. Ritter going to change it up.
At the 14-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stevenson now on first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 41, here's second and a couple. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Singletary again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devin Singletary, 39 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 25, here's second and 6. Ritter back to throw. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now third down and 6 to go.
It's third down and 6.
Ritter from the gun. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Cunningham looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. But he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his left.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Rail green. Black shot. Rail yellow. Black one. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line ready to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. With a crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 5.
Giants 30. Cameron Dicker to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
White.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Blue strike. Ready.
Ritter completes this quickly.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
22 needle.
Ritter looks to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That one finds Hyatt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking Hyatt's way once again. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 4. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Field, black. Red, cycle. Hey, red.
Now Ritter. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Yellow. Smack. Red.
Here's Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have